toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rockets will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. Slips through the line. Got him with a room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Rockets offense will get first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive...
It's a seam wide open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He'll take it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Walker to throw. He's got the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Walker will fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was driving one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Jet sweep to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Collins. Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Vincent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But
oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try to pop the draw. Spins away from the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Rockets line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rockets want to crank the tempo. Walker to throw. Here's the pressure. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal. Sneak gets it done.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Jackson going to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Flowers. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in, it's Flowers. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jeff.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rockets will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catch is made at the 15. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to implode.
And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Buys a little time with his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Back to pass, it's Collins. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They are up by just 1 over Texas Tech. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They go to the draw. Strong, firm tackle.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Ripping through, just shedding tackles. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the ground with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now adjusting, and some room to work. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. The 30, the 20, the inside, and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. But way too late. They still do count it for seconds.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.